everyone and welcome. I'm so excited you could join me. Today I'm going to be sewing hearts on a card for the Altenew sewing contest. I'm very excited because this is my first time sewing on a card and I found it very relaxing and a lot of fun. I thought I would share with you how I made the card. So let's get started on the first card. I used the Altenew string art heart die. It cuts small holes all around the edge of the heart to make it easy for you to get the thread through the paper. First, I take a piece of Nina 110-pound cardstock cut to 4 inches by 5 1/4. Then using my T ruler, I mark a small pencil mark at the 2 10/16 mark near the edge of the paper. I then place the Altenew string heart die so the pencil mark is in the middle of the 2 humps of the heart. This will ensure the heart is centered evenly on the paper. I use purple tape to hold the die down to ensure it doesn't move around. Then I will run it through my Gemini Junior machine. Once I finish the first heart, I then place the second heart so the bottom of it is about 1/4 inches away from the tip of the middle of the other heart. Then I run it through the die cut machine again. I will repeat the process on the other side of the heart until I have my 3 hearts on the card. Once I have my hearts die cut, I will then use embroidery floss to stitch on the hearts. Using a needle, I thread the floss through the eye of the needle. I leave a long piece of the thread hanging. I usually use approximately 3 feet at a time. I find if I use a longer piece of string, it just gets tangled very easy. Starting at the bottom of one of the hearts, it doesn't matter which one, I put the needle through the back of the paper and pull it through the card. Then I tape the end down to the card to hold it in place. Then I go to the very top of the heart on the front of the card and push it through the hole that is directly above the bottom hole, and I pull it through. Now I go back to the back side of the card at the bottom of the heart and put the needle through the hole to the right of the hole I just did. Then I go to the top of the card and push it through the hole to the left of the first hole I did. I continue to work from the right side of the bottom of the heart and work the left side of the top of the heart until I go around the whole entire heart. If I run out of floss, I just tape down the end of the string to the back of the heart and thread another needle with more floss. I decided to use my score tape so I didn't have to keep using new pieces of tape. You will see that as I go along. I will continue to go until all 3 hearts are done. I'm going to play some music until my hearts are complete. Be back in a few. Once I'm done, I put foam tape on the back of the heart panel. I put the foam tape all around the edge and around the hearts, but not directly on the center of the hearts, otherwise it'll be too bulky and you won't be able to attach it to the card. Then I put some art glitter glue on the foam tape. This allows you time to move the paper around a little bit. I then adhere it to a piece of My Favorite Things electric red cardstock that I had cut to 5/6/16 by 4 2/16. Using the Altenew Handwritten Hello die, which is one of my favorite dies to use, I cut 3 Hello shadows from white cardstock, and I cut the Hello sentiment from a piece of Hero Art's pitch black cardstock. I went with the Scribbled Flowers I Miss You Lots sentiment. I will be using the MISTI stamping tool. I actually learned this stamping trick from Jennifer McGuire. I'm sure you know who she is, but if not, I will have a link to her video below. I will position the sentiment at the 3 1/4 inch mark. I close the MISTI and put in a piece of cardstock that is 5 1/2 by 4 1/4. You will need to rub the paper with an embossing bag. I actually forgot to, but because it was clear embossing powder, it came out fine. I stamped the sentiment using the VersaFine ink. Once I stamp the sentiment, I will then move the paper up 1 block. Then I will stamp the next sentiment. I will continue to keep stamping the sentiment and moving my paper up 1 block until I have as many sentiments that I want. I decided to make a few of them so I can have them ready to go. I will cover the sentiment with Ranger Clear embossing powder. When I'm done, I just put the excess back into the container. I use my Wagner heating tool to heat set it. I take out my Tim Holtz paper trimmer. This trimmer has the same 1/4 inch blocks on them as the MISTI stamping tool. You just line the cardstock up against the trimmer and then move it up 1 block and then cut it. Then you continue to move the paper up 1 block until all of your sentiments are cut out. It's that simple. And when you're done, you have a whole bunch of sentiments to use on other cards. Now I will put foam tape on the back of the sentiment. Using my Gina Connect glue, I adhere all the shadow dies together. I like to use the Gina Connect glue for sentiments because I feel it gives you more time to move the sentiment around compared to other glues. And then I glue the black Hello onto the shadow die as well. Then using my art glitter glue, I will adhere the Hello sentiment onto the card. You can also use the Gina Connect glue to adhere it. I just like to save that glue for adhering my sentiments together. I feel the art glitter glue is a little more cost effective for me personally. I then add glue to the back of the sentiment strip so I have some wiggle room to move it around on the card. Then I will adhere the heart panel to a piece of white Nina Classic Crest 110 pound cardstock that is folded to a 5 1/2 by 4 1/4 inch A2 card. I place the panel so it opens from the bottom to the top instead of side to side. To finish off the card, I will add crystal clear Nuvo drops onto the Hello sentiment. I think it gives a little extra pizzazz to the card when it dries. And of course I need to add some sparkle to my cards. I had these gems I used because I couldn't find my Studio Cadia gems. You can use any gems you have on hand. I will put a link below to the Studio Cadia gems. That completes my card for today. I do have a bonus card for you. It is the same exact card. I made it exactly the same way. The only thing I changed was the sentiment on the card. I used the Altenew Superscript stamp and die set. I also used multicolored blue thread, My Favorite Things blueberry cardstock, and Wink of Stella to add shine on the sentiment. That completes my card for today. If you liked the video, please subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any upcoming videos. Have a great day.